Hi, I'm Olivia Clarke, editor of the Chicago Daily Law Bulletin and Chicago Lawyer Magazine, and I'm here with our Inside Out columnists, Tina Martini and David Susler, and we're going to be talking about innovation. So, how are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. I was hoping that you both could define what innovation means with respect to the legal community. What does it mean to be innovative?
I think what innovation means in the context of the legal community is looking for and striving for ways to do things that you're doing, whether it's servicing clients, conducting business within the law firm, running the firm, whatever sort of touch points you have both within and outside of the organization, striving for ways to do things better and figuring out what better means. And sometimes it means doing things completely differently. Sometimes it means doing it more efficiently. Sometimes it means doing completely different things that have never been done before.
Yeah, I would agree. It kind of means what it means. Anywhere innovation requires creativity and moving the bar forward in some ways, being willing to experiment. And of course, there's always some element of failure in innovation. But trying new things that will expand people's mind and outlook and the way in which you do things.
How does innovation make you a better lawyer?
Well, you know, the law is always changing. Issues are always changing. When people come to lawyers to help solve problems, it's not because it's something easy, it's something difficult, or it's something novel that's never been done before. So in order to solve a novel issue, you may need to try something that's brand new, which requires the willingness and ability to innovate, to try something that hasn't been done before. You know, the law is not settled. You can advance a legal argument that's grounded in fact and law, but it may be a new interpretation. But it's important to do that not just to advance, say, your client's cause, but also to make a difference in society. You know, I mean, you can go back in the 60s with product liability litigation. It wasn't just to help an injured person who was injured by a party, but it changed the whole industry of product and manufacturing safety, for example. So there's always room to do that.
I would add that I think innovation makes people better lawyers because it gives them tools and a thought process and an outlook to serving clients, because ultimately that's what we're in the business of doing, is serving clients and trying to just develop ways that really is more carefully tailored and more comprehensively tailored to what the client's needs are. And because clients' needs happen in the context of technology and politics and world dynamics that exist and are constantly fluid and advancing, innovation enables lawyers to really create an environment where they are also moving and changing and growing and ultimately serving their clients in a way that matches what the reality is of the world that their business encounters.
Right. We've talked about in previous columns such things as diversity and leadership and mentoring, and why are these things important, and just the development of those concepts by lawyers within the practice of law. Those are all examples of innovation that lead to I think greater good in society.
Is it possible to be too innovative? And you know, is it possible that for innovation to actually hold you back or to not help you as a lawyer?
I suppose if you could get bogged down in thinking that I have to do something outside the box, I have to do something different, I'm not going to do the tried and true, and sometimes the tried and true is going to work best. But I don't think it's ever a mistake to at least attempt to be creative.
I do think it's possible. I think it's really important to figure out where your clients are coming from and what framework and angle and viewpoint they look at the world from, because I do think there are certain instances, as David said, sometimes the tried and true works. I think depending on who your client is, what their business is, what they think is necessary to get the job done, they may think that they might rather, for example, have you walk to the law library and pick up one of the reporters and not do online research. And I have plenty of clients who say, I don't want to pay for online research. I want to pay for you guys to sit and think about this problem for 30 minutes. And, and I think in those sorts of instances, it is important to always figure out what is your client really looking for, and do they need you to take advantage of like the latest technology, or, something that is outside the box, or are they just asking you to think, or just do what has worked in the legal profession for many years?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent point, and it also goes to the way, in providing good client service, being innovative. It may be something very subtle, but you need to know your client, know how to work with your client, and just to kind of walk your client to a good solution that they've never thought of within the confines of their comfort level. That can be something that's quite innovative, even though it's a subtle tweak. It's not re-engineering a line of cases or something.
Right, and sometimes they don't want to hear something that has never been thought of. Maybe innovation to them means being more efficient with something. Maybe it means just looking at it from a business perspective versus a legal perspective. It really just depends on, again, what the client's looking for, and they may not want something particularly innovative, especially if it's something that they've developed a process for already, or they've already developed a framework for. They may just want you to supplement it or validate it.
Right. And you may have something that's really fantastic, but you've moved the line out here, your client's not ready for it, so you need to take the baby steps to get there. If you leap to what you know is this fantastic next best bread slicer, that's gonna be a problem for you, because you won't get anybody to buy in.
Okay. Well, thank you both very much.
Thank you.
And next month we're going to be talking about dressing for success. Thank you.